in Nashville, Tennessee. It's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Tennessee Titans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Tennessee offense set to go to work for the first time, and at QB, the man signed to a big 4-year deal back in March. That's Ryan Tannehill.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterback shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 15 carries, 84 yards.
I'm so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game, because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working, and they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To the air again, Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8.
At the 30-yard line.
Tannehill throwing again. And right side, Henry's got it. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
Derrick Henry.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A first look now for Darrington Evans. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
The numbers in last week's bowl game for Robinson: 19 carries, 86 yards, and a touchdown. Got a man, that's Colin Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
That's a good start to the season. They got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
It's a pickup of 3.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A 9-yard gain on the play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on his first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it different.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 38. He'll start with a give to Henry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
C.J. Henderson on the tackle. A 7-yard pick.
Running from the gun with Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Fresh off the pick six, it's Tannehill. Open man is Cameron Batson. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down on the counter. It's Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got him the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They begin the drive with Robinson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll drop to throw. On the slant, this is Chark. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
DJ Chark.
11 yards there, first down.
First down, Jaguars.
7-7, our score after one.
Score tied 7-7.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
On the run, it's Robinson. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
James Robinson.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
5 yards on the play.
And on 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he will have a Jaguars first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And the Jaguars.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Johnson, it's poked free. Football's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Covered by the defense.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Robinson able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They run. Robinson slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is really flew around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
But it's 4th down.
Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Laviska Shenault, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And Lambeau now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
4 yards.
From the 29, Tannehill. They'll get this complete to Batson.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And out across midfield, down to the 45. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 36. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run for this with Evans. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Tucker McCann out now for the Titans field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. A reminder, still some good games coming up here in Week 2 of the NFL. Later tonight, a rematch from that Super Bowl a few years back. New England visits Seattle up in the Northwest. And then on Monday night, will be there. The first regular season NFL game ever played in the state of Nevada. The New Orleans Saints and the Las Vegas Raiders from Allegiant Stadium. That should be something.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run it now with Robinson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
38-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Jaguars.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard. Leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
down Jacksonville.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll run here with Robinson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Chris Manhertz, 28 yards. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 21-14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here.
A nice run there on first down as Henry uses his size to plow forward. Call it a pickup of 7.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Titan.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
A.J. Brown, incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and
again, Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Makes the score, Jaguars.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. It's caught inside the 25.
The pass.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 53 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Laviska Shenault, incomplete.
This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17.
17.
Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a pickup of 3 on the play, but with it, time has run out on the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, and it's the Panthers who are out in front. Robbie Anderson, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And really a solid group effort. I mean, the montage focuses on him, and rightfully so, but it's been a good job of a team to get this lead.
I'm with you totally on that. I love the observation. Offensive line and people having to protect him, they've really been in sync and been on point. How about the guys going out and catching the ball? The receivers, the running backs, everyone is involved today. And what we're watching right now is really a beautiful team effort, isn't it?
Absolutely. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and 5. This is Shenault on the receiving end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Connection made with Shenault. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
21 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a Jaguar 1st down.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and...
Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Titans 17.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence, because sometimes when you get stuffed big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit, but not this group. They always have the confidence. If they just get their assignments down, they would get in sync with their runners, and off they went.
2nd and 9 at the 4-yard line.
Again, it's Robinson. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
Brought down at his own 8-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. Last week they got the victory against the Colts. They lead this one as well as they begin things here 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Nice play by DJ Chark there, and he's a great example of how a guy can improve from his rookie year to season 2. Quiet as a rookie, 1,000-yard season last year, ended up becoming a Pro Bowl selection for the Jaguars.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Draw play. This is Henry. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson.
Tannehill's pass intercepted by the Jaguars.
Well, why do you go out and spend a 1st-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his 1st interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but
got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Laviska Shenault, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. The throw over the middle taken in. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Chester Rogers brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long. It's Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored point.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his man on the crossing route. 7 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Titans' 33-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 3. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 20-yard line.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Jaguars.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete as well.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A 23-yard attempt.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? But this one wasn't sleeping. It was just slumbering a little bit. But taking that gamble there, you've got the lead. You may have ignited them now. They stopped you.
That's exactly right. If you take the points here, you don't shift momentum necessarily on that play. You probably just did. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
That catch good for only a couple. There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Harold Landry. Ryan Tannehill sacked.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
The Titans now just about ready to take over. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Robinson. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Doug Marrone can only shake his head. His guys are turned away. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Now a dump off here complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as he gets it up past the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Tannehill. Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Play action. It's Tannehill. He's going to look deep down the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Robinson. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
At their own 23.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Face mask. Defense.
Hey, man, let's play our game.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Firkser. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. It's another 1st down, and he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. And he's going to go down again. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Mike Vrabel saw him on the sideline. He didn't even hesitate. They will go for it on 4th. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from Nashville.